Okay, so let's take a closer look at MyStatLab. You've got the link right here on the main page for Blackboard, and if you click on that, my computer's a little slow today, but you're going to have a screen that's going to look really similar to this. And these are the two main areas that you're going to be going to. There's the assignments area, which is just all business, brings you right over to the assignments, or you can go to the course home page that brings you into again, the course home, where you can also get access to the assignments, the book, and all sorts of things. Now, if you haven't registered yet, the first time that you click on it, like everything else, it's going to ask you to register. So you're going to go through this particular process here. I'm not going to go through the whole thing. There will be a spot at the end for you to input your access code that you purchased along with your book to get access to the portal. You also have the opportunity to do a free 14-day trial when you get to the end. Okay? So that's definitely something that's available to you. So you should be able to walk through that without too much of a problem. All right. Now, if you were to go into the course home and go right into the course, you would come to a window that looked just like this. You're inside MyStatLab. You've got the option for the assignments. There's some additional self-quizzing and testing that you can do. It doesn't count for the course. And then there's some other things here as well. What I did want to point out is I wanted to point out these two things here. Chapter contents, this is the spot where you're going to find everything about the book. And there's a bunch of different ways you can access it. So you can just choose the chapter that you want to work on. Let's just say I'll go to chapter 1. And it comes to this main page. And I can come to the chapter opener. And I can kind of walk through the entire chapter page by page. I was going to go ahead and click on that. And it's a full screen version. It's identical to the paper copy of the book. Most people like to work with the electronic version. Just taking a little bit longer to load here on my machine. It's just been, I think somebody's streaming Netflix upstairs, which tends to slow things down a little bit. So when it comes up, you'll get a chance to see that. And it probably will take a little time to load on your machine as well. It's pretty bulky to get loaded in, but it's not too bad once it's up and running. Okay. So again, reading through the book online can be a little tricky, but I think you guys will get used to it if that's the route that you choose to go. So it's loading up. I know it is tedious to watch. Here we go. Probably should have waited to film this when things were a little bit speedier around here with my internet connection. Not a big deal. Looks like we're getting something. There we go. All right. So here is the book, the table of contents. So you're literally right in the entire book. And there we are. There's that first page. So we're all set. You can go through and read. You can have full screen. You can flip through page at a time. All right. So that's what you've got there. If you come back to the main page here, you can also get to the exercise section, which are all the exercise problems at the back of each chapter. The solution manual that's located here is the solution manual for all of the odd problems. It's not just an answer key, but it's literally every solution for every single odd problem in the chapter. So those are really good to walk through, especially when things get a little bit more technical mathematically. It shows you a step-by-step process on how to work through those. Okay. And again, this is going to take a second or two to load. So I'm gonna, there we go. So I'm not going to walk through it, but you can see it's a little bit more detailed than just an answer key. Okay. So if you're back here and you click on the assignments, or if you're on the regular page here and you go to the homework, it's going to bring you to the homework area. And you're going to see all the homeworks. And at this point, there's only one homework assignment assigned, Module 0. So I'm going to go ahead and click on that so you can see. This is just some introductory questions. And you can go ahead and run through this. It tells you a little bit about how things are scored and the opportunity that you have to go through them more than once. In this case, you can go through each question in a limited amount of time. The regular assignments will give you two different opportunities to go through. You lose a few points on each one. So be prepared before you go in here and start clicking through the homework so you can get the highest grade possible on that. So I hope that gets you guys started out on MyStatLab. Any questions, post them to the discussion board. All right, great.